downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And it worked forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with... And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the final return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Dallas Goedert really flourished as Philadelphia's unquestioned #1 tight end. He's a big-time field stretcher for first-time starter Jalen Hurts and averaged the 2nd most yards per reception among tight ends in the league. Won't hurt his average there with that 1st down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready?
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Boy, very surprising 2 lost fumbles for him, and we're still in the 1st quarter of play.
And you want to make a quick trip to the doghouse, maybe to the bench? Fumble twice in the 1st quarter as he just did. Now you just wonder, is he going to be thinking about every time he touches the ball from here on out?
in this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the best.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A quick throw here out to Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go, quick! Dragon 60! Buffalo 18!
Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here we go, set.
Another run here with Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19 strike, 19 strike. 70.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Sanders up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 14, Lions 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Go, go, go.
Once again, it's Swift. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Goff on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Maverick, second time, Dixie Maverick, Dixie Maverick.
Hurt sets up to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From his goal line here, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
By Josh Sweat.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slade. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 50, it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Sammy Lions! Sammy Ranger! Sammy Ranger! Michael McQueen!
On 2nd and a yard.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Let's go!
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 21, Lions 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 14.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
We're good. We're good. DC, 3 for 1.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check smack, 18, 5 here. 19. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Lions 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Complete. Smith has it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams